Hi, I'm Maria Vorostovsky. I'm the founder and CEO of HVO Search. We're an executive search firm helping clients in fashion, luxury, beauty and lifestyle find senior talent internationally. In this episode, I'd like to talk about why hiring the right person is more critical than ever and the steps you can take to get it right first time. In today's economy, you cannot afford to lose valuable time and money because of a bad hire. Yet last year, more than 8 in 10 HR decision makers admitted their organization has made bad recruitment decisions. In fact, 39% of employees realize they've made a bad hire within just 2 weeks of the person starting. So many of us have been there before. You hire what looks like a great candidate, either on impulse or based on a great recommendation. They start, and very soon you see a pattern. They miss targets or deadlines, they create conflict with colleagues, or they only do the bare minimum. You just know they're a bad hire. So what are the consequences? I'll talk about 3. Number 1, loss of productivity and low morale. A bad hire sucks energy, and it's infectious. It's difficult for a team to accommodate a poor performer. If the new hire cannot keep up, the other team members may start to assume the duties. This could negatively impact the team performance, productivity, and morale. Number 2, managing the person out of the business takes time and energy, and wouldn't you rather put this energy into something else? And even if you don't fire the individual or manage them out, they can leave, creating the need to replace them. 3, replacing a bad hire is expensive. The cost can range from £30,000 to £130,000. Essentially, you're back to square one with a position still to fill, CVs to look through, spend time and money on advertising and interviewing. I've spent many years developing the best strategies to help clients hire right the first time. Assessing fit and suitability for the role happens not only during the interview, but through the entire recruiting process. At HVO Search, we'll help with this from start to finish. I won't go into all of the details here, as otherwise it'll be a video that's too long. But the essence is that you must look beyond the CV and you need to adjust your interview and screening technique. In many cases, the standard way is to look for experience and skills on a CV that match with what you're looking for. But what often gets ignored are the intangibles. But let's look at skills and experience first. So experience. Well, these are the easiest to find. The information is readily available on a CV or a LinkedIn profile. I mean, even a Google search can do the trick. The theory is that if a candidate has been successful in a similar role before, they should be able to replicate this success in your business. With skills, well, they can be assessed during a telephone conversation or a face-to-face meeting. But a standard interview alone will only get you so far. You will need to adjust your technique by asking behavioral questions. How did they demonstrate those leadership, technical, or creative skills in the past? What did they actually do? Be prepared to probe deeper and make sure you ask the same questions to each candidate. But focusing on just experience and skills is not enough, as I said. Skills can be learned and experiences can be gained. And employers often dismiss great candidates because they didn't go to the same university or haven't worked for a global brand name. What they forget to do is determine the candidate's mindset, attitude, and motivation. These are the qualities which are much more intangible. And they are the ones that ultimately add value. So let's look at what they are. A mindset is a way of thinking which includes core values and beliefs. These rarely change over time. An attitude is a way a person applies their beliefs and values. These are often expressed through words and actions, and they can be either positive or negative. Motivation is the ability to channel the positive attitude to action in a sustained way to accomplish a goal. Having shared values is critical to how a candidate will adjust to your business. When an individual shares your values, their performance improves. They have a clearer understanding of how they can contribute to what the company is trying to achieve. And shared values also improve employee engagement. When an employee is engaged in their work, they're more motivated and more focused, and their job satisfaction and morale are higher. On the other hand, disengaged employees are less likely to put in effort and are either unproductive, draining your resources, or want to leave your organization. Though it's probably best that they do. To determine attitude, pay attention to an individual's choice of language. When talking about how they handle conflict with their team or boss, what words did they use? Were they positive or negative? When describing how they handled a challenging situation, does their vocabulary highlight their motivation to succeed? Did they remain positive, resilient? I believe that when clients talk about finding the right fit, it's not actually about replicating themselves, but about finding people who share their core values and who will be motivated by their work environment. But it's not easy to assess this without falling victim to inbuilt biases. In order for us to do this effectively at HVO Search, we use our rigorous 5-step process, which we've developed over many years, and apply behavioral science techniques to go even further. And I talk about this in more depth in the next episode. Finding great candidates with the right experience, skill set, and core values first time is backbreaking, but it's not impossible. So next time when you're allocating your time and budget into your new hire, think about the cost of not hiring right the first time. And don't ignore mindset, attitude, and motivation when looking for the one. This way, you won't need to start another expensive and time-consuming hiring campaign. And if you need some help with hiring or want to chat about hiring right the first time, schedule a call with me, link below.